Welcome to Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the football first. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. And they're not on the same page there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To throw, it's Ackerman. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rebels!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to throw, it's Ackerman. Makes the catch, it's Westbrook. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurately.
Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Ackerman. Quickly complete.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Kentucky! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've come to the end of the period and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Here's the give off the left side. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Buys a little time. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Kentucky has it back and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Westbrook. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ackerman. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Rasmussen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Inside the 25. There he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Kentucky. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Ackerman. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Makes a catch at the 10. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll go to the ground. Running through contact. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Dropping back, it's Ackerman. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Finds his man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Anger. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Right on target this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A big third down coming in. Hoddy Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Kentucky will be forced to punt. To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Anger. Gets it out fast. stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. He's loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Rebels are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the grab. And he'll be brought down. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Anger. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
and quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Ackerman. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Got room on the return. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
I mean, let's go. That's That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kentucky going quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Ackerman. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finding an escape route. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Ackerman. Quick completion on the out route. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to pass. It's Anger. He's going for a big play downfield. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's